Hi everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raid. Sorry if my voice is a bit rough still. I'm still sniffly. I'm getting over this whole cold thing. We're at the stage of being all bunged up with lots of snot. So there we go. That's how we're starting the week here on Monday. Well, actually, the week starts on Sunday, technically. But hey, we're starting the second day of the week. That's how we're starting it at the Nub Raids channel. But for this video, I want to talk about the Blademaster Titan event, which is kicking off tomorrow. So I was actually incorrect about the Lover's Path containing the soul for Rathalos Blademaster. It was actually the fusion, White Queen Ancora. So we'll note that one in the books moving forwards. When they do a path giving a soul during a fusion, it's likely to be for the fusion themselves. But we do have an event for the guy I predicted, which is Rathalos Blademaster, which again is not a huge surprise. They do pretty much nearly always now give us events. They didn't do one for Ronda, but they've done events for Artak, for Wukong. You know, they like to do these events for guaranteed souls for the login champions. There's a few things going on here. I want to break it down and help you prepare. So, few interesting things. We got this event. So first of all, in terms of the points and the timeline, this is running from the 20th of February, tomorrow, to the 4th of March. In terms of the points, there are 950 points in the first week, 750 in the second. That's giving you a total of 1700, but you only need 1500 to do it all. Comparing this to the Zinogre event, that was for 3 weeks. But it basically had the same amount of points. I think it was 1750 points for Zinogre. But yeah, you're kind of looking at the same sort of point requirements, but in a shorter duration. Is that good? Is that bad? Probably bad, but we'll see. Also, what is interesting, and this is going to very much inform, I think, my strategy for this. There is a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star souls available for Rathalos Blademaster. The 1-star is perfect. I mean, that doesn't really matter. It's just a 1-star. The 2, 3, and 4 are split souls, which means you need the lower ones to make it work. But this is a Titan event. You're going to get the lower ones as you go. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it just means if you sell them, if you already have the soul and you get these anyway and you sell them, you won't get as much currency back. Doesn't make a massive difference. Yeah. I guess when you awaken, you get a bit of a reimbursement as well. Maybe you get less. I don't actually know that. But hey, that's what's going on. Again, with Zinogre, you had a 5-star soul for her. This only goes up to 4-star. Now, here's the thing. there's a few things I want to break down. With Zinogre Blademaster, she could actually very much make use in a pretty big way of the 5-star blessing. Where is she? I have her somewhere. Here she is. But I think that she has a lot of potential for hard Fire Knight. Like you guys, I was talking about how I was thinking of running her with like a Newt and with a Martyr and having like a really good team, and Lady Mikage having a really good team for Fire Knight Hard 10. You guys were telling me Bronco. So let me get the video up. Yeah, here we go. So this is like Bronco Raid. You know, let's give it a thumbs up. You know, he's doing really well. New CC or newish CC, and honestly, one of the most creative content creators we've seen in a while. He's doing really, really well. But he actually ran a composition similarly. Now it's pretty slow at 340, like 3 minutes, but that's doable, right? That's a doable slowness. It's not too bad for Fire Knight Stage 10 with Zinogre Blademaster. Again, the combo being she is Shadowkin. Lady Mikage brings in her A1, and she has so many multi-hits. She brings her team increased speed, and she can help take down the shield, on top of doing, as you can see, really good single target damage. So the 5-star soul for her is pretty good, and she does benefit. Like, I say Phantom Touch, is that? Yeah, Phantom Touch is what he was using as well, right? The chance for extra bonus damage helps take down the Fire Knight shield, and it makes it consistent enough for sure. It's good extra damage. She can use, actually, the accuracy, because she can put leech and decrease attack and weaken, right? She benefits very much from the accuracy. She benefits from these stats. Now, when we go to Rathalos, I'm waiting. I don't have Lady Mikage, as you guys know. I give out about every shard pull video now. It's become a staple, going, please give me the gosh darn epics for the Lady Mikage, and we just have not been lucky. Rathalos Blademaster does not benefit from blessings, I think, half as much as she does. He's still going to benefit. His best one is probably, I was thinking about this, maybe Hero Soul, right? I think maybe Phantom Touch, maybe Cruelty, but there's no blessing that's super jumping out as being amazing on him. Honestly, maybe this fifth blessing category is going to have something amazing. There's nothing I'd say too crazy right now. Rathalos Blademaster, he's not great in arena. He's fine early game. He's not super amazing in the dungeons. Again, he's actually really good early mid game, but he falls off. Like for a late game player, for the type of person that's going to be able to complete this Titan event, where would you use Rathalos Blademaster? Probably use him in clan bosses. Demon Lord, he's pretty good for that. You may or may not need that. Or then Hydra. Hydra, I'd say, is probably his main area because he's got these two hard-hitting AoEs, especially the A2 hits really hard in AoE when it goes. He does more damage against targets under HP burn and takes less damage. Every fifth skill does more damage. He's really very much built for Hydra. He might be really good for, if they bring out this Great Void, right? A third clan boss at some point. I don't see that coming in the short term. Maybe at Christmas, maybe next year. I don't know. It will come eventually, I'm sure. But I don't think it's in the short-term plans. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. He might be good against that, but you might have better stuff by then. He's got a dungeon aura. He's okay for that, but he doesn't jump out to me as being absolutely nuts in multiple areas. Is sort of my vibes on it. If I jump over, I'm just curious. If I put in, we're in Hydra rotation 5 right now. If we find a team, in the Hell Hades optimizer, let's exclude Corpulent Cadaver because that should really be removed. Again, shout out to everyone that thinks that the Corpulent Cadaver team was not broken at all. Right, let's see. If we just force him to be in, we're looking at 500 million for my account is the top sort of thing. We put in Rathalos Blademaster, right? It's 300. It's okay, but it's not crazy. With this one, he's not in crazy gear in this one. That's just on normal. So you're probably not hoping to do normal. If we look at hard, again, you could do that much. That much again, totally not broken damage, of course. If we exclude that, we get this sort of stuff. So you're looking at 800, 400 million. 400 million is more common, I would say. I throw in Rathalos. Gosh, it really drops down. And this is just on hard. I think he can be good, right? I think sort of his problem, this team is not very good for him, actually, funny enough, because there's no burn, which is sort of the point. He needs to be with a burner. So Artak is okay, though. Artak's not a great combo either, because Artak explodes the burn and gets rid of it. Right, he's going to scale really well with burners that are more consistent. I'd say a good one who does explode the burn would be Sulfurion. Sorry, I had to pause. I had to pause to blow my nose. Thank God for video editing. Yeah, he puts out a 3-turn burn, and then he explodes it, but it's still up for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Sulfurion's a really good burner. He's a really good combo, but it's a little bit dependent, I feel on what you've got. Do you have the right supports for Mr. Blademaster? I mean, he also needs increased attack, right? That's kind of tricky to get in as well. Yeah, so that's something that's worth considering. And let's exclude this. Hopefully they just remove the cadaver stuff because it's no longer a viable thing. Hopefully that's just removed from the optimizer so you don't have to manually exclude it. Again, we're looking at... This is actually pretty sick. Check this out. A Blademaster team right here. Funny enough, not including Rathalos. That's actually really nice with 260 million here on Brutal. That's pretty cool. With Zinogre. I wonder if we can see... No, we can't see, of course, the damage that they did. That would be interesting. Who did... how much damage Zinogre did there. 160, 150 mil here on Brutal. These look pretty decent. Sissy is not bad, though she is an exploder as well. Michinaki is a decent burner. Again, it's not going to be super consistent. So it really depends on your team. I've got a couple of good burners in Artak and Sissia, but they're also burn exploders. So it's a bit awkward. So for me, I would say that doesn't seem that crazy useful, honestly, does he? For Hydra. I don't know, but he might be in the future. Jesus, on Nightmare, it's shocking. Okay, let's go back to Brutal. That's not good. That's not good. Let's check out the top team here, which is I thought maybe the best sort of. Let's check out this one. Yeah, this one seems good. So and this one it's actually he's 5-star with Soul Reap, which is fine, and he's actually got 8-piece Merciless. He's His crit damage is a bit low. He actually has a ton of accuracy, weirdly. I guess he puts decreased defense, but that seems strange. I don't feel like you need it. But yeah, I mean, they did good damage. It's good. It's a solid team. It's not blowing me away. This doesn't seem to me as something that's super essential. In terms of the stats, I will say this too. He does benefit. Definitely does benefit from the stats. And this is the nice thing. 1, 2, 3, and 4 star, they're all actually pretty good for him now, right? You know, at 1 star, you're getting a small effect from the blessing. You get a ton of HP, right? That extra 7,500 HP, that's pretty big for staying alive. At 2 star, 750 attack, that's a ton of damage. 3 star is actually really good for Hydra as well. 600 extra defense on an attack-based nuker, that's massive for survivability. And you also get the extra effect of the blessing. Even at 4 star, you're getting a bunch of crit damage. But I would say, you know, looking at this Titan event, I think it's certainly worth grabbing, doing the easier events for you, right? I wouldn't skip absolutely every, I mean, you can skip absolutely every event if you want, but like doing the easy ones for you, like for me, I'd find artifact enhancement pretty easy. Maybe the lower levels of champion training are pretty easy, but I might skip the really high tiers of champ training. I might skip the dungeon divers, but you know, I do a spider tournament, no problem, and pick up some points. Every star is giving you pretty big benefits. I say the 4 star is definitely the most skippable, right? The 5 star and 6 star, I don't feel like he's a champ that you would buy the souls for 5 or 6 star on. Like 5 star resist and accuracy, not particularly helpful for him. The extra effect is nice, but I personally probably wouldn't be going for that compared to going for that for, you know, other champions, right? There's a massive opportunity cost at buying 5 and 6 star souls. You want the champs to be good, like just at a quick glance, right? I've got, you know, Krisk, Ultimate Death Knight, you know, Python, Yumiko. I've got a bunch of champs I would much rather get up to 5 star before him. Like almost all of these, Arbiter, yes, Turvold, maybe even. Romantu, yeah, Mithrala, yeah, like there's so many more I do before him. So I'd say, you know, I try grab 1, 2, even 3, but going for a 4 star might be too much. Let me throw this up as the sort of final thing. I thought this might be sort of helpful as a little bit of an overview. This is where we are right now. It's the 19th of February. We just had a 2x for Ancient Shards end. And this purple line, or whatever color, I don't know, purple, is the Titan event. So it's up for 2 weeks, basically. I would expect the next fusion to begin probably on the 7th of March. That would be my guess. I think we've got this event. I think the Monster Hunter stuff ends. And we've got the fusion probably on the 7th of March. I think it's the most likely bet. I can't remember where we are with CVC. I think we've got CVC next week, 27th, 28th, which would leave a weird sort of gap here on the 5th and 6th. Maybe it's just some downtime. Maybe they do back-to-back CVC. I don't know. We'll see. No, they wouldn't. I don't think they ever do back-to-back. They do back-to-back like personal rewards, but not back-to-back weeks. But then maybe there's going to be something kind of interesting on the 5th and 6th of March. I don't know. That's looking like a bit of a gap. Who knows? In terms of the summon events then, like I said, 2x Ancients just happened. This weekend it's going to be a summon rush, and that summon rush is definitely going to be part of this Titan event. The following weekend then is probably going to be 2x Sacreds. We just had 2x Ancients. That's nearly always followed by 2x Sacreds. And then the fusion is likely to begin and instantly be followed by a summon rush. Like, to me, that looks so insanely intensive in terms of shards, right? You're going to have the progressive chance event over here. Like, if you're trying to get everything from this Titan event, you got to be able to basically do a summon rush, a 2x Sacreds, and a summon rush back to back. Like, that is really quite a lot. You might be fine on shards, but you might not. Like, personally, I just don't think I can easily do that. That is very, very intensive. And there's also, of course, a potential. Again, it wouldn't be on the 5th and 6th because the event ends, but there is, of course, the speculation, oh, there could be some big event for the Archer before the end of this. I mean, honestly, will they? I'm not certain if they do a guaranteed for the Archer. You know, I would not be shocked if in CVC there was like a progressive chance for the Archer during CVC or something like that. I could easily see that. I could see this 2x Sacreds being like, oh, it's a 2x Sacreds with a 10x for the Archer. You know, they might just sort of milk it like that. We'll have to see how it goes. But there could potentially be like a big hero's path as part of this that could give the Archer as a guaranteed champion or something. I don't know. We shall see. But Yeah, that's sort of my feeling. Let me know, what do you think about this Titan event? I think the nice thing is that you can take it at the level that you want it, and no matter which level of soul you get, it's a pretty nice benefit. But excuse me, sorry. I don't know. My feelings on Rathalos Blademaster, it sort of remains to be seen. I guess one thing we will see content creators are doing, yeah, like here we go, straight in with the dungeon divers. I would definitely skip this Soulstone rush, by the way. I would definitely 100 million% save Soulstones in case there is like a guaranteed hero's path for the archer that has Soulstones as part of it. Like I would basically, by the way, always be skipping just these random Soulstone events. I'd be pretty much saving my Soulstones for like major events, you know? But yeah, I'm kind of worried about this Titan event. I think it could be pretty intensive in terms of points. Like, if you look at the rewards, an Eternal Soulstone, a Barrel, and a Primal, those are all very expensive rewards, especially the Eternal. Um, I mean, maybe the good news will be maybe the fifth milestone reward will be the Eternal, and you only need to do 4. Maybe you don't need to go the whole way to get the Rathalos Soul. That could be it, right? It could be quite easy to get the 4-star soul, and if it is, then sure, great. That'd actually be kind of nice. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know what your best team is with Rathalos Blademaster. Can you beat any of the teams that were coming up in the optimizer for me? I am curious. I do think he's good. I think he can be a good damage dealer for Hydra, but he does need a lot of setup. He needs like consistent burns. He needs increased attack. Probably needs like he's kind of awkward at the head of mischief with his A3 as well. Like he's not easy to min max, but you know, certainly at like I said, 1, 2, 3, even the 4, if you go the whole way, every single one is giving you pretty big benefits. Luckily, I'd say the 4-star is the least important, and you could always, in the end, buy that one if you wanted for him, if you really like him eventually. But yeah, I don't know. There you go. That's my thoughts. Curious what you think, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.